And of course, we'll be waiting for the action live on Fufa TV. Busoga down in all blue and Teso down in the orange colors. The referee is led by Mr. Rajab Bakasambe in that light green attire and smartly down being dressed. Result coming in from the Mbale Stadium side is that Bukisu have been extremely sharp with their knives and they beat Sebei by 3 goals to 0. And of course, Osama Arafat being named as the man of the match into that tie. As was yesterday when Travis Mutao for Kampala was named as the man of the match. And not forgetting Joachim Ojera in the tie between Lango and Ankole was named the man of the match down there at the Akibua Stadium. Those are the match officials today. And of course, that's the technical bench down here for Busoga province. And not forgetting the Teso province too must be getting that chance to go on to and have the chance to chat with the guests today and to this very game. You're live on Fufa TV, your home of the Ghanaian sport. Not forgetting our YouTube channel will be actively bringing you this tie down to the 90 minutes of meditation live from the Saza grounds here in Iganga district. Match commissioner today led by Tumwesi J. Anthony, and the referee's assessor is Mr. Ali Tomusange down here in the eastern part of Uganda in the Fufa drum tie between Busoga province versus Teso province. Likes of Semakula Kenneth down here, a squad led by Waiswa Andrew, the captain again to the Gaddafi FC modern side, will be leading the Busoga troops today. And not forgetting the goalkeeper Thomas Ikara, who plays for Bull FC, will be leading the troops down here for Sebei province. So Chen Ben playing in from Musanze in Rwanda will be man to watch to the Teso province squad there for you. We'll be going in for a photo moment for the two sides, and in a few we'll be just joined by the kickoff just down here at the Saza grounds in Iganga district, southern part of Uganda. This is the Fufa drama, a third edition live on Fufa TV. The difference in the Ugandan footballing sector, and of course we'll be bringing you a couple of games. Remember, we'll be coming get back next weekend with 4 games again live on Fufa TV, as I'll be informing you down to the as we go on with the commentary. But of course, Busoga, news coming in is that Ismail Mugolos, the young lad for AC Villa, comes in into the starting lineup as he missed on to last season to play for the AC Villa and just underwent that surgery in Greece, but yet is back. Mugolos Isma will be the player counted on. Shirt number 10 down there in that profile picture for Busoga squad. I'm waiting on to see how Mugolos Isma would be trying and match the fitness levels onto the Busoga part, and he was training with the Uganda Cranes team that's preparing in for the Chan qualifier game up against Tanzania. The Taifa Stars in orange, Teso province. 2 skippers, Waisro Andrew and the likes of Thomas Ikara down here with the match officials led by Bakasambe Rajab. Down is the toss of the coin to know which team that will be taking us underway, and the teams. Then a group photo here from the officials and the captains. Live on Fufa TV and live on the official YouTube channel, that is Fufa TV, bringing you the live coverage for the Fufa drum match day 1 down to the final tie, and who will be crowned as the winner of the Fufa drum for the 3rd edition since its inception. We'll be down to the kickoff now. That is Busoga province for you. They are playing at home. They played their first game that opened up the Fufa drum in 2018, and they beat that was against Sebei by 3 goals to 0. Thomas Ikara, the goalkeeper and the captain for Teso province. Shirt number 18, played for a couple of clubs in Uganda. That is Matthias Mwanga, who plays with Arundum Paraka Football Club in the Ugandan Premier League. Castodan down here for Busoga province. Just waiting for the referee, Rajab Bakasambe. Yen Busoga with a word of prayer just before the kickoff. Teso province will be taking on the right side into the first stanza here. We are underway. Not yet, but of course that was a bit of action here from Ochen Ben. Again, we'll be just down to the minute mark. Busoga led by the captain, Waisa Andrew. Semakula Madwe Shaban Ngonde. Mwandiaka Bagole Waiswa. Some names to mention this time in a 3-4-3 system today, led by coach Hassan Zungu. Again, we're waiting out down to see how Teso will be lining up today under That is Busoga for you. Kazindula Ibrahim Najib Fisali down to the bench, who plays for Uganda Revenue Authority in the Star Times Uganda Premier League. Monde Elvis played for Busoga United in the Uganda Premier League that was played last season. Teso, coach Erebo John. Some names to mention here to the Teso province squad there. Okwanga Isaac plays for Bila Ochen Ben for Musanze. Oloro Eyaban Eyam for Arua Hills. Opio Matov Richard for Arua. James Begesa Mpenza, who plays for Uganda Revenue Authority, and Nikara down the captain for that is Teso province. My name is Lawrence Wanika. I'll be giving you the 90 minutes of meditation live on Fufa TV today to the 90-minute mark. With chilly weather here in Iganga district at the Saza grounds. Referee Rajab Bakasambe will be taking us underway at the Saza grounds in Iganga. Busoga versus Teso. We are underway, and again Busoga in blue, left down to your right, and Teso in that orange shouting color, playing from right down to your left. We are live on Fufa TV, your home of Ugandan sport. This is the Fufa drum for the 3rd edition. Ball taken down here by Matov Richard, the long one, just down to the goal kick here. That's the gaffer there for Busoga province, Mr. Zungu Hassan, a CAF B licensed coach. Just got a review months back at the Fufa Technical Center in Injo. Daniel Shabena down here for Busoga.
Yes.
Taken down, header that came in from the defender Sechitoliko into the first corner, down to the first minute of this game. Another corner down here for Busoga province. Wise for Kasango Rajab will be taking on the corner. Corner for Busoga. Kasango. Long one and the header off the line. A chance here for Busoga. What coming in from the referee is that let's just go on with the business. Super that came in from David Bagole, Mr. Ponytail, and that is the coach there for Teso Province, Mr. Erebu John. Let's have the corner again into this replay. David Bagole, the ball off the line down here by James Begesa Mpenza. Good chance it was for Busoga Province. Osako Albert. James Begesa. Ball taken down by Shabena. Down to Mugulus Isma for Busoga. Push down to Isma Mugulusi, brother to Ibrahim Mugulusi. Free kick down here for Busoga around the center of the arc. Semakula Kenneth, player for Soccer Club Villa, defender. Ball launched down here, down to the hands of the goalkeeper there. Thomas Ikala played for KCCA, Police FC, and now signed for Bull Football Club as they're preparing in for the CAF Champions Games that will be getting underway in a few months to come. And of course, Bull FC will be playing in the CAF Corporations Cup. I beg your pardon, not the CAF Champions League. As they wanted to win the Fufa Uganda Cup for the previous season, beating Vipers by 3-0 in Masindi. Moglus Isma. Monde tries to look for Waiso Andre. Shabina Daniel. That is a very good pass. Good defending away. Mulimi Frank, ball taken by Matovu. Beno Chen. Run here by Beno Chen. Nathan Oloro. Ball crossed away by Matovu. Richard around the goal area. Taken down by the goalkeeper. Busoga 0, Teso Province 0. It's the Fufa Drum, a 3rd edition. We are live on Fufa TV. The first of its kind, having the Fufa Drum fixtures all live on Fufa TV. Daniel Shabena plays it down to Agremadoi. Ngonde Elvis. Technical bench, Jeremy Chuya. And the likes here to Kazindula Ibrahim down here for Busoga Province. Agremadoi. Back to Agrimadoi. Elvis on the student to St. Mary's Student School. Brush of the header from Matovu. Frank Mulimi looks for Mogulusi. Back to Mulimi. Cross here by Mulimi. But taken down here by Matovu down to Beno Chen. Run here by Beno Chen. Good defending here from the young lad Mogulusi Isma. 5 minutes played at the Saza grounds in Iganga district. Still Busoga 0, Teso Province 0. You're live on Fufa TV. Ivan Ayam. Chen Ben. Chen Ben having the last touch onto that ball. Throwing down here for Busoga. Frank Mulimi. Waiswa Andrew. Semakula Tumadoi. Waiswa Rajab. Busoga Province trying to find ways. Run here by Waiswa Rajab. Looking for Elvis Ngonde. Zungu Hassan, head coach for Busoga Province. And again, assistant coach down to the Gaddafi Football Club side that plays a trade into the Uganda Premier League. Daniel Shapena down to Agrimadoi. Poorly controlled. Vugisu 3, Asebe 0 at the Mbale Municipal Stadium in the first game of the day. Again in the Fufa drum. Lango 0, Ankole 0. Played yesterday, not forgetting Bukedi 1, Kampala 1. It was played at the Saza grounds in Butaleja district yesterday. That saw Travis Muchava grabbing away a late equalizer to draw levels into that game. Please give some hope onto the Kampala province as we'll be going in for the second leg. Remember, we are playing down for the 2 legs. The winner between the 2 legs will be progressing down to the quarterfinals. So we're not having the group stages this time round, but of course it's a newly created format. Foul down player by Teso. Isaac Ogwang shoots away. What the stanchion? Oh! Good chance here by Teso. And again Ben Ochen! Yes! Ben Ochen finds the back of the net. Poorly controlled down by Semakula Kenneth. Adverted by Isaac Ogwang. Down to the stanchion. And Ochen Ben controls, and trust me, Ochen Ben pulls the trigger with the left leg, and again Busoga at their home. They are trailing by a goal to nil. Ochen Ben Musanze FC player scores number 1 down here for the visitors. It's 1 Teso Province and 0 Busoga Province. You're live on Fufa TV in the Fufa Drum 3rd edition. Just good bit of the. Of course, that was a good rebound down here by Beno Chen. That's the gaffer Erebu joining here for Teso Province. Trying to look a little bit happier. It's only 7 minutes played off the mark. While Njaka will be going down for the restart. David Bagole. 0 Busoga Province. Teso Province 1. You're live on Fufa TV. Down to the first stanza played at the Saza grounds. Mogulusi Isma. Down to Mulimi Frank. Busoga. Back to Mogulusi. Looking for Mulimi Frank. To just 1. Tries to cross in. Cleared away by Osako. Isaac Gwang. Ivan Ayam controls. Looking for Isaac Gwang. Player taken down here. Chance for Wandiaka Richard. David Bagole. Elvis Ngonde. Long pass it is here to the young lad Isma Mogulusi. Heavy ball down here from Bagole to Ismail Mogulusi. Likes of Ivan Ayamo, Sako, Albert, and Opio. Simon standing into the central position down here for Teso Province. Matovo Richard down to Beno Chen. Ball cleared away by Matovo. Heavy ball to us. Madoi controls. Madoi to Elvis Ngonde. Ngonde looking for the support. Ngonde crosses straight to Ikara. Down is a 9 minutes played off the mark here at the Saza grounds in Iganga. Busoga Province 0, Teso Province 1. A goal scored in by Ochen Ben. Could bit of the rebound there from the Isaac Ogwang shot that hit at the pole. We're going down to the corner here for first corner actually for that is Teso Province, leaving that ball down to Ocean Ben. First corner of the game down to the visitors. Matthias Mwanga. Wise for Andrew Semakula Kenneth. Corner by Ocean Ben. Cleared away by Agrimadoi. Ball taken down by Opolot or Solomon. Ivaneyam. Matovu. Back to Ivaneyam. David Bagole. Pushed away. Looking for Shabena. Good defending by Semakula. Controlled by Shabena. Vodo just by Waiso Andrew. Looking for Mulimi Frank. Jet player down here is Beno Chen. Going in for the attempt to control that ball away, but some bit of the energy imparted onto that player by Mulimi Frank. 10 minutes played. Busoga Province 0, Teso Province 1, courtesy of Ocean Ben. Free kick down here by Teso Province. Matovu Richard, player who plays for Arua Hills Football Club. Left back down here for Teso. Again, surprising to be to find him out of playing into the Teso side. But again, as per the rules that govern the Fufa drum, he might be in place to play for a Teso Province. Second chance down here to the visitors to grab away number 2, Matovu. Launch this ball away. And again, Teso looking for Isaac Ogwang. Attempt made by Nathan Oloro to hit that ball away, but to beat a few inches away. And this was the move. Semakula drops that ball away. And again, ball hit by through the energy here by Isaac Ogwang. Keeper tries to find that ball. Ochen Ben goes in for the rebound. And Waiso Andrew standing into the wrong position. Plus Semakula Kenneth here for Busoga Province. And again, gives away the visitors the lead in only 11 minutes played. Haula by the defender Semakula Kenneth here for Busoga. One would say that has been the cause to the first goal of this game. Mugulusi. Again, Mugulusi for Busoga. Ball out of play. Buganda won the first edition after beating West Nile by 2-1 on aggregate. The game that was played at the Green Stadium in Arua, and Buganda were crowned as the first champions of the Fufa drum under the stewardship of Coach Alexis Savide Musongola. And again, Acholi Province were crowned as the winners of the second edition after beating, that was Bukedi, on penalties 5-3 after a 0-0 draw after 90 minutes at the Akibua Stadium in Lira. Again, we've not been having the Fufa drum for the last 2 years. And yet back again down to the 16th province, a header down to Ikara. Good ball down to Jamus Bigisa. Oloro tries to control, taken by David Bagole. Shabena goes in a very heavy pass trying to find Mulimi, taken by Matovu. Throwing down for Teso Province. Matovu Richard. Busoga opening up the first edition up against Bugisu, and Busoga beating Bugisu by 3-0. Goals that came in from Joel Madondo, Ondeka Richard and Tibita Hamis. Not forgetting Busoga playing into, that was the quarterfinals. The likes of Bukedi, Busoga, Kampala, West Nile, Ankole, Acholi and Bogiso. That was the first edition that saw Buganda winning that very edition. Gwang Isaac has been flagged offside. Free kick down here for Semakula Kenneth and the colleagues. Waisa Andrew. Busoga Province looking for an equalizer just before half time. Agremadoi. Mugulusi. Waiswa Arafat. Cross here from Waiswa Arafat. Heavy ball it is. Steady Kara grabs the ball away down to this a very good chance of the game. Looking down to a quarter hour played at the Saza grounds in Iganga. Busoga Province 0, Teso Province 1. We'll be having a two-legged affair into this. First matches, of course, not forgetting, will be Sebe again will be hosting Busoga Province in a few days to come. And we'll be coming back. That will be next weekend with a couple of games to be played in the Fufa drum. That will be match day 2 that we'll see Chigezi Province hosting Buganda Province at the Kabale Municipal Stadium 2 p.m. And again, West Nile will be playing up against Karamoja at the Greenlight Stadium in Arua at 4 p.m. Be coming back at 6th. That will be of the August. We'll be having 2 games. Toro versus Renzori in Buhinga Fort Porto. That will be at 2 p.m. and Bunyoro Province will be taking on Acholi Province at Masindi Stadium. That will be 4 p.m. All games live on Fufa TV. Thomas Ikara. Heavy ball up from Thomas Ikara. Chigezi coached by Tumusime Vincent, Eke Titi Kamara. Not forgetting Buganda coached by Alexis Savide Musongola. Challenge here from Matovo Richard. To be thrown into Busoga Province, Molimi Frank. David Bagole. Daniel Shaben tries to fight that ball away. Some bit of the push here to Opio Simon by Daniel Shaben, who plays for Express Football Club. It was Ibaniyam. Ibaniyam plays for Arua Hills. That is the club termed as the Congolo. Shabi shot here from Isaac Ogwang, going in for the second attempt into these few minutes played. What's wrong with the Busoga midfield players? Good chance it was to the ball cleared by Semakula. It was Ivan Yam who went in for that attempt, coming in from the long range shot here. Leaving that goal net into, trust me, that is the poor condition of the bad net here. Again, the referee must go on to discover what will be going on down into the Busoga Province net. After the goalkeeper Matthias Mwanga going in for the dive and the stand, going just onto the net and leaving that ball. And a good chance down here to Sebei Province, rather Teso Province, I beg your pardon. Madoi Agre. Agre Madoi tries to find Elvis in Monde. Ball taken away here by Sech Teoleko. Molimi Frank with a bit of the header. Matovu. Gwang Isaac, Molimi. Daniel Shabena. Good fight here from the lanky midfielder. Mugulusi. Bagole. Mulimi. Mulimi down to Isma Mugulusi. Chance to Mulimi Frank. Good defending it from Matovu. Ivan Ayam. Jen Ben looks for support. Taken down by Matovu. Looked at by Mulimi. Bagole. Mugulusi down to Bagole. Again, walking the way to the safety zone. Down by Opio Simon. Drawing down here for Busoga Province. Fufa drama. The third edition. David Bagole. Taken down by Matov. Wise for Andrew. Ivan Eyamon to this run. Teso Province. Yam. Ochenben. Pushed away. Big chance again to the Teso Province side. Challenged by Mulimi Frank. Player plays for Busoga, rather Gaddafi Football Club. That is Wise for Andrew, the captain there for Busoga. And again doubles as the captain to the Gaddafi Football Club side. Free kick down here for Teso Province. Taken away by the goalkeeper Matthias Mwanga. Playing down into the first stanza at the Iganga Saza grounds. We are live on Fufa TV, your home of Ugandan sport. Ball away by Sechitoleko Dennis. 20 minutes played. Busoga Province 0. Teso Province 1. Goal scored in by Beno Chen. David Bagole. Agremadoi crosses away. Solomon Opolot. Taken down by Ochenben. Chenben charges. Mugulusi onto this challenge. Back to Matov Richard. Cross here from Matovu. Again Ochenben tries to control. Good defending, a interception here by Shabena. Ball taken down by Matovu. Shabena. Elvis Ngonde. Ngonde for Busoga. Wandiaka. Back to Mugulusi. A good piece of the pieces. Good piece of the passes here from the Busoga lanky midfielders. Elvis Ngonde and Mugulusi. Busoga Province 0. Teso Province 1. Mugulus Isma. Back to Elvis Ngonde. Andrew Waiswa tries to cross in that ball away. Defending by Sechitoleko. Osako Albert. Back to James Pegesa Mpenza. Ball away down to Agremadoi. Good piece of the football here from the Busoga Nsete Shabena. Taken down by Sechitoleko. Good pass here from Elvis Ngonde. Down to Mulimi Frank. Cross here from Mulimi Frank. Blocked onto the way by Matovu. Down will be the corner for Busoga Province. Looking for Annie Collins just before the end of the first stanza live on Fufa TV, your home of Ugandan sport. James Pegesa Mpenza. Player for URA. New recruit down here for the taxpayers. James Pegesa. Played for a couple of clubs in Uganda. Chance Elvis Ngonde. Busoga with the chance off the mark. Cleared away. Gained by Sechitoleko. Taken down nearby Osako. Madoi. Ivan M. Begisa. Ball down by Osako. Controlled by Shabina. Ball taken down by Mulimi. Mugulusi. Pushed down to the ground. A chance here to the Busoga Nsete. 23 minutes played. Busoga 0. Teso Province 1. Set piece here for the Busoga Nsete aside. That was Isma Magulusi. Chance down here by Opio Simon. Young lad officing on the student to St. Mary's Boarding School Chitende. Played for the National Post Primary that was held in Arua a few months back. That's such a tender winning after beating St. Andrew Kagwa down to the finals. Played at that was in Arua. A Chance down here for Busoga to equalize just before the halftime mark. Elvis Ngonde plays for Busoga United in the Uganda Premier League. Chance here for Busoga. Can then go on to the run to the levels. Chance for Ika. Good punch by Thomas Ikara. Mulime Frank. It's a very heavy pass. Try to find Waiswa Kasango Rajab. Ball taken down here. Good play by James Pegesa. A good piece of the ball here from the young lad Elvis Ngonde. But again, good goalkeeping from the custodian Tom Ikara. 24 played. Fufa Drum, a third edition. We're live on Fufa TV, home of Ugandan sport. And again, we are streaming live on the Fufa TV. The coach, we're trying to make up some bit of the changes here. Kazindula Ibrahim will be coming down onto the pitch here for Busoga. Hassan Zungu going in for the early changes as early as 25 minutes. Shabina Daniel. Good touch from Mugulusi. Isaac Ogwank. Touch here from Ivan Eyam. Down to Oloro. Mugulusi turns. Good turn again from Mugulusi. Again Ismail Mugulusi. Chance again for Ismail Mugulusi. Could play here for Pio. Shabina. Chen Ben looks down to Matovu. Will played away by Opio. Busoga Province. Agremadoi. Chance down here to looking for Isaac Ogwang. Good touch from Isaac Ogwang. Again Ogwang Isaac. Ball taken up here by Elvis Ngonde. Again Busoga going in for the two changes. Jerome Chuya will be coming on for substitutions here for Busoga. Let's see Waiswa Kasango coming out. Jerome Chuya will be the player coming in. Kazindula Ibrahim leaves the pitch too. And again, rather Kazindula Ibrahim on down onto the pitch. A shed number 7 for Busoga Province.
Onde Elvis Waiswa Kasango Bafluime Ibrahim Kazindula.
Down is Kazindula Ibrahim, shed number 7, and Jeremy Chiria have been introduced down onto the pitch. Shabena Daniel. The control by Agri Madoi. Again Madoi. Cross here by Kazindula Ibrahim. Sechtoliko. Taken over by James Begisa. Shabena Kazindula. Mugulusi shoots the ball away. Deflected. Taken over by Sechtoliko. Isaac Ogong tries to head. Good defending away from Sechtoliko. From Teso side. Down the player injured. Wanyaka Richard. Striker down here for what is Busoga Province, and again Bull FC in the Uganda Premier League. Mugulusi Isma. Dennis Toleko plays for Uganda People's Defense Forces in the Ugandan Premier League. That is UPDFC. Free down here to Teso side. Fans down here for the Busoga Province. The drums. The sound of the Fufa drum down here at the Ganga Saza grounds. Busoga 0, Teso Province 1, Frank Mulimi. Down to Mulimi Frank from David Bagole. Mulimi again. Matovu. Chance down to Busoga Province to control that ball away. Agremadoi. Daniel Shabena. Down to Agremadoi. Run from Madoi. Looking down to Ibrahim Kazindula, who plays for Bull Football Club in the Starter in Uganda Premier League. Some good bit of the defending here from James Begisa Mpenza. Mukedi 1, Kampala 1, Lango 0, Ankole 0, Bugisu 3, Sebei 0. 3 games down the road into the match day number 1 fixtures. Down a 5 goals scored, plus the one today here for Teso. 6 goals have been scored in the Fufa drum for this 3rd edition. We'll be going in for match day number 2 come the next weekend. That will be Chigeze taking on Buganda in Kabale. 2 p.m. West Nile versus Karamoja in Arua. 4 p.m. And again, the next day we'll be having 2 games. Toro Renzori in Buhinga Fort Porto at 2 p.m. Not forgetting, at 4 p.m. we'll be coming back. Bunyoro will be taking on Acholi Province. That will be at the Masende Stadium. All games live on Fufa TV and live the official Fufa YouTube channel. Quarter an hour played, rather half an hour played. It's Busoga Province 0, Teso Province 1. You're live on Fufa TV. David Bagole played for Busoga United and again crossed to Vipers. But having at the very best time to the Venom side before clinching on to the Starter in Uganda Premier League title for the past season. Bagole with the brush, looking for Jeremy Chiria. Ball taken on by Ochen Ben. Ken Ochen, run here from Waiso Andrew, down with Isaac Ogwang. Agremadoi. Kazindula Ibrahim. Ken Kazindula Wandiaka. Bagole. Jerome. Bola by Matovo. Ken Mwanga Matthew has played for Busoga United. Don't forget in Express Football Club winning. That was the Uganda Premier League title. And again the Sekafa Kagame Cup before crossing down to Onduparaka Football Club. Oloro looking for Beno Chen. Tanya from Beno Chen. And again Beno Chen. Shot down here from Ochen Ben. But again poorly executed with some bit of the energy and the pressure from Libby Frank. Down is a goal kick for Busoga Province. Mathias Mwanga. The last captain to win the Uganda Premier League title down here for Express Football Club. That was our last season but one. Good run it was here from Ochen Ben. Beating away Mulibe Frank. A chance here for Busoga to shoot. Good defending here from Sech Toleko, but not far. Ochen Ben. That was the young lad Mugulusi Isma. Trying to fire around the penalty area. That will be a magnificent goal down here for Busoga Province. That's if that ball went to cross the line. James Begisa Mpenza. Begis again. Nathan Oloro. Good energy from Madoi. Can run here from Madoi. Speedy ball down here from Agremadoi touch. Leaving that ball out to the Teso advantage. Daniel Shabena, ball back to Agremadoi. Semakula Kenneth. Wes Andrew. Chiria Jerome. In the side of the back to Shabena. Mugulusi. Kazindula. Cross from Kazindula, blocked away by Impenza. Pegisa. Fully controlled, the way ball bounces down into frame for Busoga Province. 34 played. 10 to go to the end of the first stanza. We're live on Fufa TV. And you're down at the Saza grounds in Uganga. Mugulusi. Good eye of the ball blocked onto the way. Waiso Andrews goes in for the overlap down here to Mulimi Frank. Touch here to Mugulusi. Mugulusi crosses in that ball away. Down to and straight to the hands of Thomas Ikara. For control by Ochen Ben, the goal scorer into this game. That came in from a good move that came in Mulimi Frank. Again, Mugulusi Isma, player who featured for the national team. That was to the under 20 category a few months back last year. Cross from Mugulusi and a chance for Busoga. Oh no! And again denied by the goalkeeper Tommy Kara. Good bit of the cross from the young lad. And actually, that would be an equalizing moment for Busoga. Missed touch of the header from Wandiaka. Poorly controlled down here by Jeremy Chiria. The heavy touch. And again, Ikara was the last man standing. Again down to Madoi Agre. Down is Mulimi Frank. Bagole. Waiso Andrew. Cross here from Waiso Andrew. Not far here from Begisa. Wandiaka. Cleared away by Opio Solomon. Good defending from the Teso lads. Semakula Kenneth down to Waiso Andrew. Bagole. Bagole back to Agrimadoi. Down to David Bagole. Agrimadoi down to Semakula Kenneth. Busoga Province trying to revive onto the few remaining to the end of the first stanza live on Fufa TV. Chance to be controlled down here by Nathan Oloro, player for Nduparaka Football Club. Tries to cross in that ball looking for Isaac Ogwang. Shabena Bagole. Mulimi crosses away. Wandiaka slips down to the ground. Referee says no way. Down to Nathan Oloro. Ivan Eyam waiting. Back to Ogwang. Theo Simon. Bagole takes the ball away. Bagole looks for Mulimi Frank. Mulimi down to Mugulusi. Mugulusi crossed the ball away. Back to Mulimi. Mulimi crosses again. Busoga with the chance. Kazindula. And again Tom Ikara with the chance of the cross. That was some bit of the good execution of the goalkeeping from the custodian. And I know Tom Ikara is familiar and well versed with some of the players playing into this very region, because he plays for Bull Football Club. The new recruit down to the Uganda Cup champions, Nathan Oloro. Begisa with the clearance. A free kick down here for Busoga Province. Semakula Kenneth. Jerome Chiria. Mulimi Frank. Chance for Busoga Wandiaka. Good defending from Opio. Jerome Chiria put a down to the forehead here to the Busoga Province player. from the Teso central defender Opolot Solomon. Again, surprisingly, Opolot was just a few inches away into the forbidden area. But again, as to this very second, we'll be reading a different decision made by the referee. That was good refereeing from Mr. Rajab Bakasambe. Free kick for Busoga province. Just onto the penalty area edge. That's Mulimi Frank getting some bit of the instructions coming in from the coach Hassan Zungu and Agrimadoi. Playing down to the 4 minutes of the remaining official time into the first stanza. Agrimadoi played for Vipers. And don't forget a couple of clubs in Jinja. Pool Football Club. And again, not forgetting Wachiso Giants. Goalkeeper there, Matthias Muwanga rather. And the Paraka Football Club custodian. Ready conceded into this game. Kazindula Ibrahim Waiso, Andrew Bagole, and Wandiaka Richard. Leaving that ball away to Kazindula Ibrahim, player for Bull Football Club in the Startimes Uganda Premier League. Good chance it is for the Busoga Nsete just before the halftime mark here at the Saza grounds in Iganga. Still Busoga 0, Teso Province 1. Good chance it is here for the Busoga to take it on down to level matters just before the halftime mark. Goalkeeper down Tom Ikara. Stage is set, and again Kazindula Ibrahim. Bakasambe instructs the wall not to go in for any attempt of the handball down into the forbidden area. Down there is Mogulusi and Waiso Andrew. Good chance for Kazindula. The whistle goes. Busoga Province. Kazindula shoots the ball away and Busoga! Again David Bagole with the mistouch here. And again poorly converted. The goal kick down to the throw-in actually for, it will be a goal kick for Teso Province. Another good ball here from Elvis Ngonde. As the best of the free kick here from the young lad to Busoga Province team. 4 to play to the end of the first stanza at the Saza grounds here in Iganga, the eastern part of Uganda, and the beautiful eastern part of Uganda, the centenaries. Again, this is the beauty of the game, not forgetting the beauty of the drum. Remember, we are celebrating our ancestry in the 3rd edition of the Fufa drum. Goalkeeper Mwanga down to Waiso Andrew. Live on Fufa TV, your home of Ugandan sport. And again, we are streaming live on the official Fufa TV YouTube channel. Busoga Province 0, Teso Province 1. Ochen Benny's goal is still separating the two sides at the Saza grounds. Sech Toleko, Bigisa James, Osako Albert, Kuanga Isaac tries to control. Good defending here from Waiswa. Semakula, Mugulusi. Semakula and Mugulusi played for the Uganda under-20 national side that played Ghana in the finals of the under-20 AFCON held in Mauritania. And of course, Uganda losing to Ghana by 2-0. It would have been down to the FIFA Under-20 World Cup, but again FIFA decided to go in for another bit of the decision and cancelling that tournament for the World Cup Under-20. Ogwang tries to bend that ball away, blocked away by Semakula, and again Mwanga tries to blow away that ball. Mwanga for Kazindula. Bagole again. Jerome Chiria. Busoga. Wandiaka. Busoga. Mulimi again with the touch. When back to Waiswa. Headed by Opio. Isaac Ogwang. Down is Osako Albert. Bege Sampenza. touch here by Shabena Mugulusi. Part of the dribble here from Mulimi Frank down to Ochen Ben. Jeremy Chiria Mugulusi. Wandiaka to Chiria. Some bit of the poor pass here from the young lad Jeremy Chiria. Plays with Bull FC in the start times Uganda Premier League again. Playing down to the 30 seconds remaining for the official time in the first stanza of this very game. Atomic Kara. Kazindula. Mugulusi back to David Bagole. Taken by Oloro. Ayam Ivan. Down to Ogwang. Back to Ivan Ayam. Opio. Chin. Down to Matovu. 2 minutes of additional time down to the first 45 minutes of the game live on Fufa TV, your home of Ugandan Sport. Busoga Province 0, Teso Province 1. Taken down here by Mulimi Frank. Mulimi for Busoga. Mulimi to Mugulusi. Shabena. Shabena again. Mulimi, ball cleared out of the danger. Down to the forbidden area by Opolot Solomon. Some bit of the good defending here from the Busoga Nsete. Tuli Nsete is the hashtag here from the Busoga province. Whether from the Busoga province. Mugulusi Isma. Jerome Chiria. Controlled by Bagole. Push here from David Bagole. The hairstyle here from the Busoga province lad. Just like the bit of the hairstyle here from the lanky Busoga province midfielder David Bagole. Matav Richard with the free kick here for Teso province. Mwanga takes the ball away. Busoga custodian down to Kazindula Ibrahim. Agremadoi. Ball down to Ivan Ayam. Ivan Ayam crosses down looking for Isaac Ogwang. And again down to Mwanga Matthias. Good defending by Secholeko Dennis. Just down to the new format of the Fufa drum in the third edition. These two teams will be playing into the second leg, and the winner on both of the legs will be progressing down to the quarterfinals. That's the Gafa for Teso Province. Erebi John James Begisa Mpenza, the referee, goes in for the halftime whistle here at the Saza grounds in Iganga. And of course, the Chen Benis goals will separate the two sides into the first stanza here at the Sasa grounds in Iganga in the Fufa Drum third edition, live on Fufa TV. The fourth game of the weekend in March day number 1. That is Busoga trailing at halftime. Busoga 0, Teso Province 1 will be coming back shortly with the second third game live on Fufa TV and live on the official YouTube channel. Halftime score: Busoga Province 0, Teso Province 1.
Ocheni Ben atakubya akatimba kabaire kazise bwino sabira bakira ya HV so muchitundu ekisoka Busoga Province batwere omulezo namalibanga ngonde Elvis bale tachiri ya Jerome yete mujozi namba 17 batolayo omusambyo namalibanga weiswa Kasango Rajab bale tomvubuko ne yete mujozi namba 7 amanibwanga Ibrahim Kazindula naye nga bwana mwidi mwe bale kubanga atamwida Honorable Enid Nabukwasi omusalo yali kwenda ba MP Justin mwe bale kubanga atoida Honorable Kakoza Roni wena mwe bale kubanga atoida ali kwenda bwa MP Jinja North songa ate omukulu amanibwanga Rogers bya mukama ono ni member ku Fufa executive wena we bali kubanga atoida chairperson wa Fufa drum committee Ochom Richard wena we bali kubanga atoida mayor wa Kumi municipality wena we bali kubanga atoida atera nga ni chairperson wa Teso province Mr. Odongo John.
Yes, sir.
Chairperson Northeast Region. When I ever kubanga toida. Oproti Julius Ononi Fufa delegate. When I ever kubanga toida. Kiza Nicholas.
Alama Noi. That is what the people of Teso are saying right now, with their team leading Busoga by a goal to nil. A goal coming after some scrappy defending, which led to Ben Ochen, the lad who plays in Musanze in Rwanda, to get a free chance to aim at the target, and with a swift left foot strike, he makes it 1-0 for Teso right about there. Of course, Busoga trying to huff and puff and failing to breach Ikara in the Teso goal right about there, and eventually Hassan Zungu opting to shuffle his pack even before half time. Godwin Bule is still with me, and we are trying to analyze what has happened in the first half at Igangasaza ground.
Igangasaza ground has been silent, first of all, because they were expecting Busoga to be leading by halftime. But right now it's Teso in the lead. I don't know what Coach Hassan Zungu is going to do or to come up with in the coming up in the second half, because they really need this win. With Teso leading, you are going away to Teso. You need to win this game no matter what. Maybe he made a few rush substitutes in the first half there, bringing out Elvis Monde and then Ibrahim Kazindula coming in the left. Maybe I was suggesting that Elvis Monde would have stayed on the pitch to go on the left, get those crosses in for Wandiaka Richard, who is good on heading. I can see Mulimi Frank has not been effective. Maybe you get Kazindula on the right, make sure Elvis Monde stays on the pitch on the left. You get those crosses from the right and the left for Wandiaka, and then Bagole. Bagole needs to be joining that attack, because their momentum going forward has not been that perfect. It's been off. You see Mogulus with the ball, you see Bagole with the ball. They are only orchestrating in the middle of the pitch. Maybe if they can add up with their speed to go forward, it will be good for Busoga. But right now, it's Teso leading, and Teso are so intentional in their play. You see, whenever they go forward, at least they get something. A shot on goal, a shot off target, a cross, unless they can do something. But Busoga, it's a hill to climb for them.
Talking about a shot on goal, that was a brilliant strike from Isaac Ogwang, El Zarate, which struck the woodwork and rebounded, for which the defender, Kenneth Semakula, and his goalkeeper, Matthias Mwanga, would have sorted it. But the keeper came and tried to impede the defender, who actually got frightened and headed it into the path of a very well-placed Ben Ochen. That is suicidal defending right about there. And talking about the setup, Frank Mulimi is not effective on the right, but he's playing right back. In my view, he's effective going forward. Where is the right winger? Who I see could be David Bagole. He is playing as a second number 10, for which Isma Mugulusi is there, and Daniel Shabena is isolated in the midfield. That was until they opted to bring in Jerome Chiria. But then Jerome Chiria coming in for Elvis Ngonde, who I thought would have given them width on the left. Kazindula is not so bad, but being a right footer, he has to cut inside first. And to find Wandiaka, it must be a very quick cross. I think there lies the tactical imparity in Hassan Zungu's side today.
Maybe Hassan Zungu will do his homework coming into the second half, because they really need this. But talking about Bagole being positioned on the right, it can be hard for him to get those crosses, as he's a player who is known to stitch up those passes to make sure that he assists or shoots on goal. But on the right, that's why you see him on the lineup, on the sheet. He was positioned on the right, but he prefers to pivot in the middle, maybe orchestrating that play. To Coach Hassan Zungu's unfairity is undoing for them, because Bagole, you need to stick to the line, as Coach Hassan Zungu told you. If you cannot get those crosses, at least support that player coming, Mulimi Frank, because Mulimi Frank has been doing well as a number 7, as a number 2. But that space is there already. Why don't you occupy it? Maybe leave Jerome Chiria, thank you, and if Ismail Mugulusi to orchestrate that play, maybe those wide areas will be used by the runs of the striker to get those balls up front. But their midfield has been off sorts, and then they're attacking. In the final third, they've lacked everything. Maybe the few times that they've got on the final third for Teso, it's been goalkeeper Ikara collecting those balls. No, and not any chance. The only chance that came by was a free kick that was missed shot, and then he misplaced it, Bagole himself. He misplaced it. The goalkeeper facing the goalkeeper. That's a chance. In these games like this, you need to stand up. I've seen Travis Mutiaba standing up in a game. I've seen Osama Arafat in the first game of the day standing up in this game. Bagole, you and Vipers experienced. Why is Mugulus taking the mantle? At least you need to do something about it. Make sure that you carry the team on your back, because everybody is expecting something from Bagole. Coming in the second half, I expect there will be some changes.
Something peculiar is happening in this tournament. This edition happens to have the young lads carrying the day, rising to the occasion. We saw Travis Mutiaba in the first game between Kampala and Bukedi there. Yeah. And then, of course, we saw Joaquim Ojera there in the game between Ankole and Lango. Earlier on, we saw Arafat Usama taking the mantle when Busoga was playing against, Bugisu was playing against Sebei. Right now, Isma Mugulusi is enjoying his game, despite the fact that he has come from that long injury and, of course, operation that had to be done in Greece. But again, he is showing glimpses, which you would have expected for more fresher players like David Bagole, who himself hasn't had a long run. He actually went AWOL at Vipers. I think now Vipers know where he is. In the past, they were saying we don't know where he is. At least now you know he's at Saza ground. If
definitely,
probably they will get him back in this drum. But that strike there by Isaac Ogwang also, who had an irregular fair by his standards in Sports Club Villa, but because the team was struggling, you would think he did not inspire them more. But from the stats that he had the previous season and what he did this season, he had an averagely good season, and also probably looking for new employers, because from what we are hearing, Sports Club Villa might have swept so many of the players that they had. Getting some glimpses there in a defense that you would think is well marshaled, except for that error that happened between Semakula and the goalkeeper. The defense of Andrew Waiswa, Agre Madoi, and of course Semakula is trying to cover up for the own running Frank Mulimi, who is actually getting off them and leaving them as a back three. And they're trying to do very well. But Ogwang still getting the touches there, of course supported by the midfielders Ivan Eam and Nathan Oloro, and of course Beno Chen, who has now chosen to play in the space left by Frank Mulimi.
Definitely. That's what I was going to talk about, because every time Frank Mulimi makes a run up front, then in the head, Ochen Benson knows I must use this space. And then I see Ayam Ivan positioned exactly on the left side of the midfield, so that when they get the ball, they make a counter-attack to feed Ogwang the ball. Ogwang has had 2 shots on goal. Maybe another one has gone off bar, and then another one has gone off target. But really, if you give him another chance, he's getting that feel that I can score a goal today. In this moment, they just seize their moments, Teso. Wait and sit back as Busoga plays their ball, but they just wait for the moment. That's how they got that goal. Goalkeeper Matthias Mwanga miscalculating the ball, plus the defender there, Semakula Kenneth, at least the way he rushed out of goal, he would have made a communication that it's my ball, or clear it, I'll stay online. But he rushed, and then no communication. The defender clears it just there for Ochen Benson to pick up the spores.
With 2 substitutions made, Coach Hassan Zungu now has Umar Cheyune, Najib Fesali, Bakari Magunda, and Pascal Ngobi, plus of course Yunus Sibira and Isma Tamubala as the other substitutes, not forgetting goalkeeper Kasimba Abubakar. what do you think now he can do? Najib Faisali is a defender.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they need to keep the park closed.
Yeah.
Bakari Magunda also a defender of sorts. Umar Cheyune midfielder, and from what we have seen, I think the problem was in midfield and it looks sorted. But with Yunus Sibira still on, I don't know how he's going to shuffle the pack to try and get forward thinking players. It could actually fall to Tamubala, who is a striker, a very young striker there. I think
Kazindula, he might come back on the right. If so, Coach Zungwasan wishes, get Kazindula on the right, maybe Jerome Chia on the left, and then Bagole center him in the midfield where he wants to be, but connecting to Wandiaka Richard, who is isolated up front because he's not getting the balls, he's not getting support. Maybe he needs that engagement into the game. At least a few touches, maybe a chance will come. If he shoots, it may be a goal. But as for now, he has already made a few substitutions for there. But for Teso's side, they've been handling the game so well. I can credit their defense. Sechtoliko Dennis there coming in, James Begis on the right, Opoloti Solomon on the left, marshalling that number 3, because every time number 2 for Busoga comes through, he just collects those balls, So it's been good work for the back line of Teso.
Good work for the back line of Teso that has James Begisa, Richard Matovu, Dennis Sechtoliko, and of course Solomon Opolot there. We can say Yalamanoi. And to the people of Teso, Biaibo, I understand the districts Amuria, Bukedea, Kabera Maido, Katakwi, Kumi, Ngora, Serere, and of course Soroti. You are leading this tie at halftime, 1-0. And of course the people that are in the chasing lot, the Busoga people, we would have said Mwekaza Baba, but the result is not so good. Kodeyo right about there. To all the people of Bujiri, Buyende, Iganga, Jinja, Kaliro, Kamuri, Luka, Mayuge, Namayingo, and Namutumba. Just pray that the gods make Busoga and Sete as it is supposed to be, so that you can get back into this game. Otherwise, it is going to be a Gongomale Musengwa as we go back into the second half.
Enterprises. Now we are going to go to municipality. I Taipaka no more guessing. Nairo special, bona bateremu sente. Wedinze ni ebintu bye negomba okwogera ku Nairo special. Tekunweba imobuli wansi wa myaka 18. Busoga Kingdom bachiyemu empia. Busoga Kingdom bawagire ino Busoga Province. So mbere tebwere eriyo constituency yedidi n'abalonzi bajja kwesimbawo katwire mu kitundu
Drop away, either to be a winner or a draw to send this game into the second leg. We are live on Fufa TV, and again we are live to the official Fufa YouTube channel for those who are streaming us from the different parts of the world. And of course we're live and we'll be giving you the games down to the final stage of the Fufa drama, third edition. My name is Lawrence Wanik again, doing the commentary things down to the commentary booth, and of course Oloro Northern with the chance and the run, the first run of the second stanza live. And of course Busoga are playing at home, and again trailing down by a goal to nil. Busoga in their blue jersey, playing from right down to your left, and again in the hot orange jersey, that is Teso Province, playing from down playing from the left down to the right of this pitch at the Saza grounds in Iganga, of course town. This is the Fufa drum and the third edition. Challenge here from Matovu Patrick. That's the goalkeeper there at Tommy Kara. Still keeping that clean sheet today. Down into the first 45 minutes, not conceding any goal. Chira Jerome. Ivan Ayam for Teso. Down to Ochenben. Ken Ochenben here for Teso Province. That's the fans ambience down here to the Saza grounds in Iganga district. Fans down here for Busoga Province. Matov Richard. Cross here from Matogo for Sebei. Cleared down here by Agremadoi. Good player from Akazindula Ibrahim. Looks for the young lad Isma Mugurusi. And again Mugurusi. Pushed away is Richard Wandiaka for Busoga. Done by the central defender for UPD Football Club. And again Teso Province. Agremadoi into this one. Kazindula with a cross. Bit of the clumsy defending. And the push from Richard Wandiaka. Risk part of the header here from Dennis Sechdoleko. Cross that came in from Kazindula Ibrahim. Player was pushed away before hitting that ball back to the goalkeeper Tommy Kara. 2 minutes played of the second. Stands we live on Fufa TV, home of Ugandan sport. The difference in the sports production sector in Uganda is changing day by day, and again Fufa TV is the answer to all your sorts of problems into the sports production issues. Matov Richard. Looking for Isaac Gwang. Gwang playing in for Soccer Club Villanista Times Uganda Premier League. Wanga Mathias will be taking down to this goal kick for Busoga. Ball down to Agremadoi. Tanya from Mugurusi Isma. Pushed away by Sechdoleko Dennis. Called down here by the referee Bakasambe Region. The first caution of the game, goes down to the UPDF and Teso Province Central Defender Dennis Sechdoleko. Energy from the Busoga Province fans. The sound of the Fufa drum. Unlucky enough, Busoga Province are still trailing by a goal to nil. Semakula Kenneth. Next for Madoi. Good defending by Loro. Ball to Chira Jerome. Madoi Agre. Cross from Madoi Agre. Good defending from Sechdoleko. Again Madoi using his weaker foot. Ball to Mulimi Frank. Cross here from Mulimi. Taken down by Opoloti Solomon. Teso Province. Down is Isaac Gwang. Good defending by Semakula. Team into the Soccer Club Villa side. Players coming in from the AC Villa side. Mugurusi, Semakula Kenneth and Isaac Gwang. The first game of the day saw Bukisu Province beating Sebei Province by 3 goals to nil. And again yesterday, Bukadi Province 1, Kampala Province 1 in Butaleja. And again in Lango Province 0 and Ankole Province 0. Lango coached by the Uganda International. And that is David Obua. I'm not forgetting Viale Baino Mugisha also played for the Uganda Cranes. And again now the coach and the head coach down there to the Ankole side, and was the man in charge of the Blacks Power Football Club team. And again it's led the Blacks Power FC to being promoted to the Star Times Uganda Premier League, coming from the Star Times Fufa Boy League. That is a coach by Nomugisha Viale. And again Blacks Power went in for another coach, led by Nomugisha Viale go. But again trying to make things happen down to the Ankole side. Good run. Mulimi, Frank. Ball down to Mugurusi. Cross ball here from Mugurusi. Chance here for Busoga. Good defending it from Opio. But again Madoi. Chance for Madoi to shoot. And straight and comfortably taken away by Tom Ikara. Osmado decided to go in for his weaker foot. That's right foot. Some bit of the good cross that came in from the opposite area. That was Mugurusi Isma Shabena Daniel. Wandiaka Richard coming in from the offside position of view here at the Iganga Saza grounds. 51 minutes played. Busoga Province 0, Teso Province 1. You live on Fufa TV, your home of Ugandan sport, and again streaming live to the YouTube Fufa TV channel. And for starters, this is the Fufa Drum, the 3rd edition. Buganda and Acholi are the only 2 teams to have won the Fufa Drum in the 1st and the 2nd edition respectively. Good passing here from the young lad Mugulusi Isma down to Mulimi. Mulimi to Mugulusi. Mugulusi again for Busoga. Mugulusi is touch away. This will be a corner down for Busoga Province. Some bit of the life coming in from the Busoga Province into the 2nd stanza here. Corner again for Busoga. The hosting team today still trailing by a goal to nil. Mulimi takes it down. Busoga again with a chance, and Tom Ikara takes that ball away. Some of the good performance that's coming in from the Teso Province custodian, Tom Ikara. Players eligible to play into the Fufa Drum. Only Ugandan players shall be eligible to play. Not forgetting those who, and of course, whose biological mothers and fathers have lived in Uganda for the last more than 10 years, will be eligible to play into this Fufa Drum. Cross here from Madoi. So of course you won't wonder finding Matovu Richard playing in for the Teso Province side. Surprisingly, Tommy Kara. The changing into the format for playing at this time round will be, this time will be played into 2 different legs. The first and the second leg you host, and then you'll be able to visit a team, and the winner will be going down to the semi-finals on aggregate, and the quarter-finals rather will be played again to that home and away basis. And they will be going in for a group phase where the 4 teams will be put into the same central venue, and again playing down to the round robin format. So for starters, the semi-final will be played in one group, and you'll be playing in the round robin format to get the winner of the Fufa Drum, down due to the bit of the congested fixtures and the upcoming season. Ball taken here by Waisa Andrew. Mugurusi, Mulimi, Frank. Ball down to Isma Mugurusi. Mugurusi again. Cross here from Mugurusi. Chance here for Busoga. Blocked away by Dennis Sechitoleko. Good bit of the flick here. An attempt from Jerome Chiria from a good cross and a good delivery from the young lad, and it's a corner for Busoga Province. Mulimi Frank, corner for Busoga, taken away, chance again for Busoga. Wandiaka attempts to hit that ball away. The referee, Mr. Rajab Bakasambe, has some kind of information to pass on to the goalkeeper, that is Tommy Kara. He's pertaining time wasting down to the goalkeeper Tommy Kara, to not going for the time wasted antics. Ikara Toma plays for Bull FC in the Uganda Premier League. Jerome Chiria Agramadoi clears. Opio. Shabina. Bokedo here by Waiswa Andrew. Piece of the header here from Mulimi Frank. Dropping away into that backline defense. Linking up with the three-man backline for Busoga Province. Kenneth Madoi. And again Waiswa Andrew. Three defenders there for Busoga Province. But again Kazindula. Chance here for Isaac Ogwang. Ivan Eyam. Penetration! Down to the side netting. The chance again for Teso Province. His chance it was here from Isaac Ogwang. Good passing from Ivan Eyam. Again Benochin goes in for a bit of the bender here. Technical bench for Teso Province. Isaac Ogwang. Benochin, Ivan Eyam. Cross here from Matovo. Taken away by Amwanga Matthias. 11 minutes played of the second stanza. We are live on Fufa TV, home of Ugandan sport. And again, for starters, this is the Fufa drama and the third edition since its inception in 2018 when Buganda won the title. And Vianney Sakajugo was voted as the MVP, not forgetting James Alitho was taken as the top scorer, scoring 8 in for Bugisu Province. And again 2019 so actually winning on penalties after beating Bukedi 5-3 after that goalless draw in the 90 minutes. A game that was played at the Akibwa grounds in Lira. And again Bromson Monsuga was named as the MVP. Chance here for Ogwanga, taken down in the penalty area, and surprisingly just waiting for Mr. Bakasambe Rajab to make his decision. But I guess this is a no, depending on to the reactions coming in from the technical benches. Good run it was by Isaac Ogwang. Controls. Semakula Kenneth tries to clear that ball away. And again, trust me, that bit of the touch going down onto Isaac Ogwanga's knee. Referee Bakasambe Rajab says, no way that can be a penalty. Again deciding to award a corner for that will be Teso Province, and Teso preparing in another change. Good goal it is, a good corner chance here for Teso to take it on. Ogwang is short from a little bit of the range from Matovu. Into the skies here for Teso Province. Busoga Province as they led on to be into that trying moment after Teso was denied a chance to grab away that 12-yard kick. That was a penalty, but of course all the decisions are made by the center referee, Mr. Bakasambe Rajab. Teso Province went in for a corner. Bakasambe, center referee. Nathan Loro, Jerome Bagole. An hour played. Busoga Province 0, Teso Province 1. Frank Mulimi taken down by Ochen Ben. Teso going in for the substitute here. Looks like Nathan Oloro will be making a way. Change here for the Teso Province.
Substitute Oloro Nathan avire okusaidia Teso baleta Olaboro Lawrence Shatfo.
Again, Oloro Loris is the player to be introduced down to the pitch. Nathan Oloro comes out, and again Oloro Loris comes in for Teso Province. Mwanga Mathias. If the ball down to Wandiaka Richard, a little bit quiet today. That is Wandiaka Richard. Ball taken by Tom Ekara. If the ball it is down to the Busoga province side, Mulimi Frank. Again Mulimi to Shabena. Back to Mulimi. Challenge from Ivan Eyam down to Shabena Daniel. Shabena plays for Express Football Club. Matov. Touch from Beno Chen. Cleared away. Finally Yabayopio. Lawrence Oloro. Taken by Kazindula. Jerome. Again to Kazindula. Square pass down to Mulimi Frank. Mulimi down to, that is cross by Ibrahim Gulusi. Bagole. Bigisa James clears the ball away. Against Makula Kenneth with the challenge down to Isaac Ogwang. Semakula Kenneth here for substitution down here for Busoga Province. Mulimi Frank, the player coming off down here for Busoga.
Shot number 19, Mulimi Frank.
Isma Tamubula,
Shot number 9.
player that comes in for Busoga Province.
Iranga no Musambi Tamubula Ismail Fadi
Goalkeeper Tom Ikara here, steadily walking around his goal area. There's a team into the lead here from goal that came in from that was Ochen Ben. Challenge here from Semakula down to Isaac Ogwang actually for Teso Province. The freak was awarded here to Teso Province. James Begisa Mpenza. Ivan Eyam takes it down. Cross here from Ivan. A chance here for Teso to control and the header. And again missed away from the goal scorer, Chen Ben. Some bit of a good cross with only 25 minutes remaining to the end of the play here at the Iganga Saza grounds. Still Busoga Province 1, Busoga Province 0, Teso Province 1. Tamubula Isma, Shabena, Chiria, down to Bagole, Mugulusi, back to Bagole, cross here from Bagole, Tamubula, taken away by Begisa, run to left flank of the pitch, here from Ochen, Ogwang slips down, back to Ivan Eyam, down to Isaac Ogwang, again Isaac Ogwang, Ogwang for Teso, good turn away from Waiso Andrew, Mugulusi, touch here from Mugulusi, looks down onto Tamubula, Isma, cross from Isma Mugulusi, keeper bounces down and again, good defending here from James Pegisa, wondering on what and why the goalkeeper and the captain Tommy Kara was doing it with that the two sticks here. Good corner again for Busoga. Tamubula, Ibrahim Kazindula, cross from Mado, a little bit poor. The other way down here by Begisa. Ivan Eyam Mado takes the ball away to Bagole. Bagole to Wandiaka. Wandiaka again, Busoga with a chance. Busoga, Jerome Kiria! Yes and yes! Finally, the Tuli Nsete find the back of the net. As the word stands, Tuli Nsete. That's the bit of the goal I was looking for from the lads coming in from the eastern part of Uganda. And they play the names of Jerome Chirwa. Good combination from the Bull players. That was a Bull FC. Good combination, and trust me, it's one apiece and the game is on. Iganga Saza Grounds is down onto the fire. It's one Busoga province and one Teso province. Good goal here from Chirwa Jerome. Played for Busoga United and crossed down to another Jinja club by the names of a Bull Football Club. It's one apiece. And again, the sound of the Fufa drum down here at the Saza Iganga grounds is on in the third edition of the Fufa drum. Heading down to only 22 minutes to the end of the play. We are live into the second stanza, and again the Fufa drum is on. Fans here for Busoga province have been instructed to move out of the pitch. And again, the security officer has to do and carry on to this job. That is the sweetness of the Fufa drama as people celebrate their ancestry. They are down at the goalkeeper and the captain, surprisingly here for Teso province, custodian Tommy Kara. Bakasambi Rajab. Good play it was. And good combination here from the Busoga and Bull FC combination. That was the Wandiaka and Chirwa Jerome combination. Some bit of the good finish, some bit of the good goal. Two good goals coming in today, one for Teso and one for Busoga. Beautiful rebound there that came in from Beno Chen. And again, a beautiful piece of play. And Jerome with a chip shot into the back of the net. It's 1-1 and the game is on with only 20 minutes to get to the end of the second half. The first leg of these two teams is still tied at a 1-all draw as the goalkeeper is down receiving some bit of the treatment. Rajab Bakasambe, the center referee for today. The sound of the Fufa drama. Some bit of the beautiful finisher from Jerome Chirwa. Busoga province grabbing all the equalizer. The drum will be coming back in match day number 2 come the next weekend on 5th August. We'll be having 2 games down to the card. Chigezi province versus Buganda province. That will be Tumusime Vincent aka Titi Kamara versus Isabidi Alex Musongola at the Kabale Municipal Stadium at 2 p.m. And again West Nile versus Karamoja at 4 p.m. in Arua Green Stadium. Games will be live on Fufa TV. And again on the 6th of August we'll see Toro province hosting Rwenzori province at 2 p.m. in the Bohinga Stadium in Fort Portal. And will be some bit of the action that will come from the Masende Stadium. At Nyoro province hosting a Choli province at 4 p.m. All games live on Fufa TV. Shabena Daniel. Kazindula Ibrahim. Tamubula. Agremadoy. Cross from Kazindula looking for Wandiaka. Taken away by Sech Toleko. Down to Daniel Shabena. Shabena again. Looking for Tamubula. Touch from Wandiaka cleared out of the danger. Biopio. Back to Shabena. Hard rock into the center of the park down here from Busoga. Ivan Ayam. Very good passing here, but Isaac Ogwang was the player that had been caught offside into this situation. return to the Sasa grounds for some of the Fufa drum. Get the dances here from one of the Busoga province staunch fans in the VIP section. Traditional dances from the Busoga province people. Jerome, the goal scorer. Mugurusi, Jerome. Good piece of football here from Mugurusi, pushed away, and again Mugurusi. Jerome, Busoga province, looking for the second goal. Kazindula shoots that ball away, blocked out to the way, not far. Again Mugurusi with a bit of the header, taken down. Busoga Wandiaka, a chance for Chia to shoot, but again poorly executed. Teso province players climbing for some bit of the handball down into the penalty area, but the referee says no way. Busoga province trying to make things up in Kazindula. The player was going in for the shot blocked by Bekisa. Again, Jeremy Chia was the player waiting around the edge of the penalty area, but poorly executed. To ball down onto the pitch here. We're going in for a goal kick to Teso province, and again technical bench for Busoga province, trying to plan on how the remaining 13 minutes will be, rather 17 will be handled into the final stages of the Fufa drama. Game number 4 live on Fufa TV, match day number 1. Semakula Kenneth, Shabena, Lawrence Oloro, Madoi, touch from Chiria to Madoi. Ken Kazindula, back to Wandiaka, Jerome, Shabena, down to Wandiaka, good player from the Tulisete lads, Ivan Iam. Touch from Semakula, not far. Chen Ben, Oloro, Matovu. Chen Ben, Matovu Richard, cross here from Matovu, a chance here! And yes, Ivan Iam, Yalamanoi, the Teso province again up by 2-1. Sweet play and sweet finish from the Teso province. Ivan Iam, the Arua Hill player, finds the back of the net, slicky play, and again that bit of the touch. Oh my, the sweetness of the Fufa drum and the sound of the Fufa drum in the corner of the net to the Teso lads. Good flick of a pass here from the SC Villa player Isaac Ogwang, and again seemingly Ivan Ayam would be the player to grant Teso province the win into the first leg of the Fufa drum of the 3rd edition. 2-1 is the score here at the Iganga Saza grounds. I'm in love with the flick, I'm in love with the finish. Trust me and trust me, some bit of the beautiful play here from these two young lads. A Villa Arua Hill combination, and again a Teso province goal into this tie. Again just on backs to business here, and again Busoga back again trailing by 2-1. Looks like Ikara, some bit of the injury down to the goalkeeper Ikara. Looks to be some bit of the limpings here from this custodian. Playing down to the remaining 15 minutes of the game here, live on Fufa TV, home of Ugandan sports. Chance here for Busoga to take it on Mugulusi. Mugulusi back to Shabena. Shabena crosses. Good defending from Sechitoleko, not far down to Bagole. Kazindula intervenes. Down to Madoi. Madoi dodges one. Pass here to Kazindula, but taken away by Sechitoleko. Again not far. Isaac Ogwang looking for Ivan Ayam. Some bit of the good play here from the defender waits for Andrew. Semakula lays it down in the center of the park. Wandiaka, Jerome. And again, Chida Jerome. Bagole looking for Madoi. Agremado crosses. Busoga looking for a chance. Busoga! Keeper saves away, but finally the flag was up onto Tamubula Isma. And again, that was some bit of the poor defensive mechanism to the Teso lads. Good chance it was here to Busoga province. And Tamubula Ispa was the player caught offside here. Goal that came in from the second assistant referee, Semakula Madoi. Wandiaka Kazindula down to Wandiaka for Busoga. Wandiaka tries to look for Tamubula. Good game reading down here from Opio Solomon. Ivaneyam. Quick play from Madoi. And again Kazindula Ibrahim. Touch from Agremadoi. Ball taken down here by Agri Jerome Chia rather. Kazindula. Jerome. Great play from Agremadoi. Madoi crosses. Chance for Busoga. Dealt with by Sech Toleko, but not far. Again ball down to the captain wise for Andrew. David Bagole. Bagole again. Bagole dodges two. The other way here by Opio. Semakula. Madoi. Bagole. The pass it is here to Agre Madoi. That's David Bagole for you. Goalkeeper there, Mathias Mwanga for Busoga province. Chance here for Ismo Mugulusi. Shabena Daniel. Ball away here by Matov Richard. Playing down to the remaining 10 full minutes of this game here live on Fufa TV, home of Ugandan sport. This is the Fufa drum for the 3rd edition, running here after a 2-year break due to the COVID pandemic. And again I'm asking, who will be the winner out of the 16 provinces? And again, let's try to celebrate our ancestry, and again trying to rally behind our respective provinces. Chen Bain, Ivan Ayam, back to Benochin. Matovu Patrick, the bit of the cross, looking for Oloro. And again Ogwang, sneaky touch here and heavy touch here. Bit of the football, beautiful touches here from the AC Villa player. Bagole. But down here by Teso, a province player, Opio. They're going in for the change. Looks like Opio Simon will be the player coming down here for Teso province.
Number 19.
Opio will be vying in for the shortest route.
Opio Simon Research, shot number 16.
A yellow card has been shown down to Opio Simon for a time wastage. Free kick here for Busoga province. David Bagole.
Okay.
Busoga Province 1, Teso Province 2. Live on Fufa TV, home of Ugandan sport. David Bagole launches it wide. Chance here for Wandiaka. Little bit far. And again a shot down here by Semakula Kenneth. Tamubula Isma was the other player who was just waiting around the goal area. Goal kick down to Teso Province and playing down for the final 8 minutes of the game. Who will be the winner in the first leg of this Fufa drum game? Match day number 1. Bugisu 3, Sebe 0. First game of the day, and yesterday it was Bukedi 1, Kampala 1. Not forgetting Lango 0 and Kole Province 0 at the Akiboa grounds in Lira district. Free kick down here for Busoga Province. Kazindula Ibrahim, the goalkeeper. Tommy Kara, Kazindula takes it down here for Busoga. Chance for Busoga, Bagole with the header, and again looking for the middle of the shot. Down here. Referee blows the whistle down for the foul from the skipper of the Busoga side. That is Waiswa Andrew. A good free kick was launched away here by Kasindula Ibrahim. Poorly controlled by the captain. Match day 1 of the Fufa Drum 3rd edition, live on Fufa TV, home of Ugandan sports, as we have been waiting for, and of course as we await for the start of the next season. Will be give you a couple of live games into the different Fufa competitions. Chance down here for a free kick, a nasty challenge here from Tamubula Isma. Down to Opio Solomon for Teso Province. Did be something done to the referee, Mr. Bakasambe Rajab. And the second assistant was the man next down to where that incident happened. I know we're having some bit of the good information down here from a bit nasty down to Opio Solomon from Tamubula. Medical team down here to give some medical assistance. Bakasambe seeking some little bit of the assistance from the second assistant. Time is running out for the Tulin Sete side, Busoga Province, trailing by 2 goals to 1. Again, no team hasn't yet won when playing just down to the our side. Bugisu beat Sebe by 3. Bugisu was playing at home in Bali Stadium. Chance for Andrew to cross that ball away. Andrew Waiswa. Dealt with by James Piggy Sampenza. Ivan Eyam. Down to Beno Chen. Ball taken away by Matov Richard. Trying to find Isaac Ogwang. Semakula launches it wide with the clearance. 5 to play. It's 1 Busoga, 2 Teso Province. Ogwang Isaac. Down to the second goal scorer, Iyam Ivan. Waiting for the run coming from Ochen Ben. Iyam crosses again for Teso. Ball down to the hands of the goalkeeper, Mwanga Matthias. Tamubula. Kazindula crosses Wandiaka, mistouch. Run from the young lad Mugulusi. Bagole. Bagole back to Waiswa. Down to Bagole. Shabena. Bagole loses the possession. Down to Ivan Eyam. takes the position again. Bagole, Madoi to Kazindula. Run here from Madoi, tries to look for Madoi again. For passing twice here from Kazindula Ibrahim. Good run here and a good passing. Kazindula tries to go in for a nutmeg down to Opio Solomon, the defender for Teso, but not acted upon accordingly. Cleared the way out of the danger. Teso Province. Semakula against Isaac Ogwang. Kenneth Semakula taken away by Waiswa Andrew. Bagole David, Wandiaka, the bit of a header here from Busoga Province. And Busoga have a chance here to take it on Bagole. To bit fire from David Bagole down to Tamubula. Again, the energy, massive crowds. People have come to rally behind their home team Busoga, but of course still trailing at this moment of the time with only 3 minutes to the end of the night. Isaac Ogwang, Mwanga takes the ball away. Down to Jerome. Taken away by Ochen. Tries to find Ivan Eyam. Andrew Waiswa. Chiria cleared away by Waiswa Andrew. Daniel Shabeda. Mugurusi. Isma. For Busoga. David Bagole. Agremadoi. Cross from Agoi. Dealt with Abai Matovu. Genochen Ben lifts the ball to Ivanea. Good player from the two lads of Teso Province. Andrew Waiswa. Down to Wandiaka. David Bagole. Cross here from Bagole and good defending piece from Sophia Solomon. Playing down to the final seconds of the game and the final minute. Corner down here for Busoga Province. Still 2-1 to Teso Province. The corner, David Bagole, taken away by Matovu. Jerome Kiria, taken away again by Ivan Eyam. Controlled by Isaac Ogwang. Not enough again, taken away by Mugurusi. Challenge the way down to Ochen Ben. Ivan Eyam does a nutmeg. Again Ivan Eyam attempts to shoot that ball away. Chance here for Oloro. Standing is the goalkeeper Mwanga Matthias. 90 minutes have elapsed and 4 minutes of additional time at the Iganga grounds here in Iganga, the eastern part of Uganda. Tuli Sente are still trailing by 2 goals to 1. David Bagole. Mugurusi. It's just here from Mugurusi. Ball taken by Ivan Eyam. Commits a run. Looking for Ochen. Down to Ochen Ben. Coming in from the offside position. That was Ochen Ben for Teso Province. It was here from Ochen Ben. Challenge that came in from Waiswa Andrew. Busoga and again Busoga Province. Iganga Saza ground hosting their first game of the Fufa drama in the 3rd edition, as it was in the 1st edition when Busoga hosted Bugisu at the Chabazinga Stadium in the city of Jinja. They are done for Teso province. Ochen Ben will be seeking in for some medical attention here. Teso province leading by 2-1 in the final 3 minutes of additional time. Again, we'll be coming back next weekend. Chigezi versus Buganda, West Nile versus Karamoja on 5th of August. And again, August 6th will see Toro province taking on Renzori and Bunyoro taking on Acholi province. Chance again for Busoga to take it on. Kazindula, Madoi, Mugurusi, Tamubula shoots away a little bit of the cross. Good defending away from Sechitoleko. And again down is Tamubula. Busoga are down into the dying minutes. Looks like Sebe will be going for the change. Beno Chen out. Yasin Majid comes in. Mugurusi. And again Mugurusi. Taken down here by Matovu Richard. Isaac Ogwang commits space. Get finally here by the central defender. Next to be Asemakula Kenneth. Getting the corner for Teso province. Could run it twice from the 2 AC Villa players, Isaac Ogwang and Semakula Kenneth. Majid. Iam. Ball away by Matov Richard. Lawrence Oloro. Daniel Shabena takes the ball away. Kazindula and Shabena. Chance for the pick to the Busoga province side. Lawrence Oloro looks to be in some bit of the pain here for the Teso province. Down to the final 5 seconds of the game. That was Begisa James Mpenza. Again, the referee Bakasambe Rajab blows the full-time whistle to end the proceedings and to end the markings into match day number 1 action, and of course the first match into these two teams between Busoga and Teso province, live on Fufa TV and live on the official Fufa YouTube channel down here at the Saza grounds in Iganga district. Of course, it was a sweet game to watch down to these two teams, of course, and of course down into the end. That so Teso province grabbing away the first win into the first leg of the Fufa drama for the 3rd edition. These two sides will be again meeting for the second leg to be looking for the winner between these two sides, who will be going down and progressing down to the quarterfinals of the Fufa drama in 3rd edition. My name is Bwanika Lawrence. I'll be of course handing over to you to the pitch side, Mr. Chigozi Brazilian Abdul Salam, and we'll be giving you what's coming in from the referee, rather from the two coaches, and of course the match, the man of the match, rather into this very game. Full time it is at the Saza grounds in Iganga. It's Busoga province 1, Teso province 2.
Bali kubanga totamu akasente alibalire mu intensities chikuno bali kubanga otamu wona ko kauma sauda ino tulengere kwa Minister Honorable Kume.
Minister wa Cooperatives.
Yes.
Atenga na kulemeremu Busoga Province. Wawalala ni Honorable Musoke Robert.
By the way.
Former MOP Budiope West.
Otani Muzeyi Yusufu Amagola Yusufu Awuye Webalino Omukulu Amanibanga Oduncha Obowa Audu Foundation Webale Kuida.
Full-time score it is between Teso Province and Busoga Province.
Testing 1 2. What a sumptuous game and of course a match day it was, and like the odds always go, some things never live far away from each other. Yesterday's games both ended in stalemates, and today's games both had 3 goals. For those that know what it means, some things can be simultaneous, and if you see another, you synchronize the next result. 3 goals have been scored, only that this time Teso had 2 and Busoga had 1. Similarly, 3 goals were scored in the earlier game, but of course the 3 went to Gisu, and Sebei had 0. That is what we had at Iganga Saza ground. Let's first have pitch side and find out who exactly excelled in this match and what the coaches have to say with our colleague Abdul Salam Chigozi. It was a Godwin Bule there, winner by Ivan Ayam, after we thought Busoga had restored parity and could actually be having the lion's share. They had a lot of pressure in the second half when they changed the tactics.
Definitely 2-1 it ended for Teso's favor. They've been doing their homework pretty well. You can see the way they're handling the game. At least you can say Coach John Erebu, the man for Teso, has been tick in every situation there preceding to the game. But for Busoga, it's been a tough one for them because they expected to win this game on a bounce, maybe to go away with a win and then a big goal advantage, but it has not happened. What are they going to do going back to the drawing board? For Coach John Erebu, he has an advantage going away, going home to his place in Teso, to their place in Teso. I think they will be jubilant for this win, and this evening they will be more and more excited, maybe going in for the next round of games. I think for Teso, the work is done today. They need to do a lot of homework for the upcoming fixture against Busoga, because Busoga is going to go all guns out, wanting that win, a big goal margin. It's going to be an enticing one and a magnificent one for Teso to counter.
It's going to be a magnificent one. aching to see who the technical people have chosen as the man of the match. So many candidates are right about there, and it could actually go to the losing side. But of course, it's a little bit hard there. But Busoga finally finding their rhythm in the second half, and of course David Bagole realizing what we were discussing, that he has to operate on the flank because he was suffocating Isma Mugurusi. Then they started alternating when David Bagole went out to the flank, and then Isma again also went out to the flank. These players seem to have the same game reading ability, and I am still believing the coach would have been better using one in each half, and of course having more of the direct runners in the game, because eventually it looked like he had 2 number 10s on the team with just 1 number 9 who was always not having the balls like he needed, Richard Wandiaka.
Spot on there, Tendo, because he introduced Stamubula there for Mulimi, because Mulimi was not operating well on the right, and I saw Ismail Mugurusi operating on the right after Mulimi going out, and then Bagole getting that center stage in the midfield, making sure that he stitches up those passes up to the goal area. The goal they got, Bagole was involved, so is Wandiaka, and the goal scorer Jerome Chia, which was a good goal because they noted it up to the last point. There you can see Jerome Chia breathing in that air, maybe seizing that moment, getting that goal past Tommy Kara. It was a well-constructed goal for Busoga, and I thought at that moment they were going for the kill to get the second goal as a home side, but definitely Teso was more prepared in those situations because they attacked and attacked Teso, but they were at par with their attacks. You can credit the defense for Teso because they were doing so good, and maybe the coach for his tactics, because when they led, he made a substitute there. He brought on a certain. He pulled out Oloro Nathan, and then he brought in Lawrence Oloro, on the right. His substitutions were spot on. He never tampered with the midfield like they were not doing well. He just made a substitution which was as far as the game was going. So credit to him there.
Credit to him there, and of course the eventual man of the match, Ben Ochen there, has been confirmed as the Pilsner man of the match, where he will get himself a plaque and 100,000 shillings from the makers of that brilliant drink there, for those that really enjoy it. And of course it's part and has been part of our ancestry